Welcome back in one of my favorite rabbit holes. So, where were we? Today I'm swatching the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 inks. I've lined them up in front of me because if not, I will I will butcher the alphabetical order like last time, and I've done that. I'm telling you, I've done that. So, I have, sorry, I have all the stuff I need right in front of me. My Sailor Hokoro dip pen with food in it, and the feed, my pipette. I don't remember where I got that. I think at a local store. This, if I need to do an example. Let's see if has dried. Some spare ink samples, empty ones next to me, and the lineup of inks in front of me. As I explained in all the other videos, and if this is the first video you're seeing of me, I'm explaining it again now. I am swatching my whole ink collection. This is a shimmer ink, that's why I'm shaking. I am swatching my whole ink collection because I do have quite some ink, 86 different ones to be exact, and I am not going through so much ink in a month or a year that I could use this stuff like in a reasonable amount of time. And so I want to go through my whole ink collection, bottles and samples. I'm excluding the cartridges, and I want to see what I'm giving away so that these things will get a better home that appreciates, like, where the things are appreciated more than here right now. And yeah, this is Herba Shogun. Let's do a quick leaf as last times. I like that. I think I understand why other YouTubers are doing that. Trying to get some different line variations, line width, I should say. Yeah, I'm keeping this. Because I think this is the only Shakarba, premium herba ink with glitter in it that I have in my stash, and I really want to try this. I eventually also want to try Emerald of Shawa, but oh yeah, and I'm butchering all of these pronunciations, but that's okay. But yeah, this oh my gosh, look at the shimmer. I hope you can see. I don't know if I should put out the light next to me, and on, like, from the left there's natural light coming in, but right now it's the middle of the day and it's still like kind of dark because the clouds have overtook the sky. Yeah. So next we have KVC Honey. I love that ink. I can tell you right now that I'm not giving this away. I only have the sample, and I even thought about getting a bottle. Can you imagine? It worked so well in my Lamy studio with the gold nib that I put in that. It's a fine. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the perfect pairing. I don't want to put anything else in there. I don't know about that, but okay, we see honey, beautiful. And I actually don't mind the smell. It's smelling like vanilla. Vanilla, do you say it like that in English? And I don't mind that. It's quite sweet, but I'm not against it. Not against it. Let's see if there's still some. Yeah, I'm keeping this. Then next we have my only Laban ink, Aphrodite. And I can tell you as well, this will stay in my collection. Oh, that was a lot. Ooh. I hope that's okay. I think I even can dip in my dip pen. Okay. I should get my clamp or so to fixate the paper so it's lying more flat, I think. Okay, maybe later. I think I even can. Yeah, I can. Can you see this? How it's like. Okay. Laban Aphrodite. Yeah, so funny. I actually love this in the swatch. I also quite like it in the writing, but in the writing I'm not so sure about it as in the swatch. In the swatch it's beautiful. I can't get enough. But yeah. Oh, not next to me. I need to look in front of me. I'm like confused. Okay, next is Lamy Obsidian, my very first ink I've ever got. And let's see if this, oh yeah. God thanks that I cleaned the lid, like the glass top last time, because this had stuck again. And I don't like that. So I have shown you the tile as well. And by the way, I really like it to first put it on the dry towel to clean it off, as the dip pen, but also the pipette, because in my experience then my water stays lighter for longer and I don't have to walk to the kitchen. Yeah, I just can do more with the same water then, so I'm doing it this way. Yeah. See, it has these greenish undertones. So I really like it in a very wet nib, like my Twisby Eco, for example. What am I doing? Here we are. Like, I don't know. It's getting low actually. Lamy, well, that's my first bottle of ink. Obsidian. And it has also the tendency, of course, like when I'm using it in a very wet ink like my Eco, that if you have slightly oily or wet hands, you can get some fingerprints all over the page if you are not like if you're not extra careful, and I don't like that. I know for some persons this is an issue that they really hate. I'm okay with it because I have quite dry hands, I think, for the most part, which isn't good because of other reasons, but yeah. I don't know. Shall I do a sample of this? I don't know if people are interested in a black. Like, I have other inks that are probably more interesting, like the Pelikan Edelstein Rose Quartz, for example, or the Pelikan Dark Green, or also the Salix. I want to do some samples of these. Yeah. And maybe the Mont Blanc Mystery Black, because Mont Blanc is just like Mont Blanc. It's just Mont Blanc. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's so expensive. And it is. And I wouldn't have used that ink. I wouldn't have bought the ink of Mont Blanc if I, even in a sample, the black one, if I wouldn't have got it with a pen that I got secondhand. Yeah. I think even if this blue probably is very reliable, I will give this away. Oh, dipping. For me, with this dip pen, I really like it, especially with the feet. You've seen the first couple of videos, I don't know how many there were, where I hadn't had the feet in there because I thought like, oh, I don't need it and it will be easier to clean. But actually, it's quite easy to clean with the feet, and the only thing that I'm looking at when cleaning is that I'm only dipping in it like in the ink, of course, until like can you see the like this part, the beginning of my I hope you can see the beginning of my fingernail until here, and if cleaning, just until the yellow part, because I have found if the water or the ink gets in the barrel, sometimes it's just an extra step for me then to clean out the barrel and everything, and I don't want to do this, but it's really easy to rinse out. And yeah, I think one of the points why I put the feet out in the first 2 videos or so was also that I was swatching the Diatramentis document ink, the pigment ink, black, and yeah, that's just because of the pigment ink that could be stuck a bit more, so I wanted to be sure that I'm not like Look, this I hope you can see a bit from the side. I don't want to tilt it too much because then it's running out. But this form of ink bottle is really, really convenient. I also already put something under this part and just tilted it like this, and then you, in this horseshoe, I think it's called, you really have enough ink depth to fill your pen without the bottle having to be super full. That's amazing. Even if it's so wide, this part is enough. Yeah, really, really like that. And it's getting low as well, like, I don't know, I think I got it with 2/3 full or so, and now it has like, last time I said 1/3, but I think it's fuller. I think it still has like half of the ink, or maybe less, but between 1/3 and 1/2. And Mystery Black, like the name, really fits, I think, because it's it has some grayish undertones. Like if you lay it down very dry or like very thin, as you can see there, it's gray. And that's okay for me. I think I laid down a bit too much, so I'm just doing it like this. Yeah, you can see it's kind of a dark gray. It's not a real black, but that's okay because it's such a reliable ink. It's such a reliable ink, and I actually, for me personally, it's a contender to use at work, but it's not waterproof, so I'm still debating. But at some point I will, for sure. Do I want to do some ink sample? Maybe one. Maybe one. I mean, in my opinion, I need to drink something real quick. That's not what I wanted to say, but continuing with my sentence. In my opinion, I have a lot of inks that are like kind of normal to have. Can I say it like this? Like, which are kind of, I don't know, I don't want to take them for granted or anything. I don't want to say that. I'm just like, I think I have a lot of inks that a lot of people have tried already. So I am not quite sure of like how which stuff to give away for people to try, because in my opinion everybody else is so much more experienced. I know that I also have like an experience of like 3 years, or like nearly 3 years. My anniversary will be, I think, in July or something, June, July. I always say I have found the fountain pen hobby and the dancing hobby at the same time. So, and because I know for a fact that I had my first dance lesson officially in June, I'm like, that's my pen anniversary as well. Yeah. Is it a 3 minute now? is my, let me get my pen real quick. Where is it? Okay, I need to search for my pen. Okay, I have found this. This is, by the way, this is the Uni Chat Stream 4+1 multi-pen, and I love the writing experience. I just love it. What do we have? We have Mont Blanc Mystery Black, and then let me see if I can. Oh, couldn't see now. Yeah. Okay, if I'm cleaning out the ink syringe now, my water will be black. I don't like that. Let me see if I can do it otherwise. I can just, or like pre-clean, you know. Let me know if you're doing such weird things as well. Sometimes I'm thinking like, what the fuck am I? Sorry, what the hell? Okay, that wasn't better. I was like, I shouldn't swear, and then it just came out again. Sometimes I'm thinking like I'm doing weird stuff in my fountain pen. I'll be like, I have syringes laying around. I'm looking like a drug addict, but they're blunt syringes, so that's fine. Back when I was a kid, I need to tell this anecdote. Back when I was a kid, I was playing the flute, and for anybody who doesn't know, under the mechanism, like, oh god, in English I can't say. I think there are the things you press with your fingers, the klappen in English, and underneath there is a ring of some sort of fabric, or like, I can't remember what it is exactly, but it's some kind of cushion. And these cushions, of course, with like you playing the flute and everything, they get damp, they get wet. Not wet, but like damp. And you need to clean these and get out the moisture. So what you actually do is you put in some very thin paper that is able to, like a towel, but very, very thin. And what do you, and press the mechanism so that the moisture can get into this paper. And the paper you're using is actually some paper you're using to roll cigarettes. So, of course, I needed at some point, you're not using a ton of them, but at some point my teacher was telling me, yeah, you should buy, or like she gave me one, I think. I don't remember actually. And then she said, yeah, you should get them. But tell your mother it's not for, like, I don't know, I was really little. I wasn't as big. I was like maybe 12 or something. And she was like, yeah, tell her this is for like cleaning your flute and not for like rolling cigarettes, because she will ask. Sure, she did, but it was really funny because I always had these papers for rolling cigarettes in my flute case. So yeah, and everybody was like, what are you doing with this? And I was like, just needing them for my flute. And actually, I think there was a time when I was studying, I was never smoking, so I didn't use them up at all. But when I was studying, I had some friends who were smoking. I was like, oh shoot, our papers for the cigarettes are empty. What shall we do? And I was like, wait a moment, I have some. Yeah. I don't know if this story is funny to you, but for me it is. It is for sure. Okay, next. As well, I'm a Blanc ink. And then we have another. So, good that I only have like 3 dark colors left now. So, with the water, it's not as dark because I pre-cleaned the pipette, the ink syringe. It's so funny that we call it ink syringe when it's just a regular blunt tip syringe. Here we are. Oh, this red dot actually, like, as you can see, the other inks bled through quite a bit. So that's not the gray. Oyster gray. Yeah, I think it's a lovely gray, but I'm not so much into gray, so I actually don't know why I have it. I think I will give it away. I think I will give it away. Yeah. I'm telling you, my bucket is getting full. Full. Like the bucket that I'm giving away. Oh, that was a lot. I want to throw in there before the video ends. If you would like to know if there is another video, or if you wanna, it's weird, can you see this? It's kind of like, or is this just my imagination? That's, well, I was just seeing some like weird inky thing happening, as if there would be like a the ink would build a bridge between, for a short amount of time, between the vial and itself, the paper. I don't know. More blah. What I actually wanted to say is, if you are interested, because I'm not committing, I told you that, to any schedule whatsoever on YouTube, I would much appreciate it if you would subscribe if you haven't yet. Of course, if you have already, thank you. I hope I can like bring out some content that people enjoy, because I am enjoying myself here, and I hope that also seems normal, that also this feeling is getting to you over on the other side of the screen. I'm actually happy that I started this project because I know it's a big one, swatching my whole ink collection, but I have acquired all this ink, and I am happy that I can reduce my ink samples, and at the same time, oh my god, look at that, that's beautiful. At the same time, maybe somebody else will have fun with these ink samples that I haven't used. I am also looking forward to see an ink collection where I really like all the different inks and seeing what colors I actually do gravitate to, because right now I actually don't know really. Let me see. Oh, great. I just looked this to the side. I think I want to keep that. I think I want to keep that. Do I? Do I really? Yeah. It's a beautiful olivey green. I think it would be something for autumn though. I think I'm keeping it. I think this is one of the greens that I actually would enjoy. Yeah. So, I'm finished here. I am lining down my ink, my inky cards now, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let me real quick put this on there. I'm hoping to see you soon. Bye.